Hi everyone, welcome to Shiny's Mantra Corner. Many of us do a lot of things in life these days. We have a job, we have a family, we have a lot of friends, then probably we have a lot of other things which we are engaged in. And at the end of the day, when we go back to bed, we are dead and exhausted because of a lot of things which we are engaged in. Now, the question is, whenever you do these things, are you really happy with what you're doing? Or are you just doing it for the sake of doing it? Many times when I meet my old friends, I would just ask them okay, what are you doing? Or, how's life going? And they would have a lot of things to tell me. At the end of that, when I ask them are you really happy? When, the moment you ask that question, they'll be yeah, there might be a doubt. Probably, they would say that, not so much. I mean, it's tough for everybody out here. And then sometimes they might say that, yeah, I'm happy that, I'm alive. Now, the question here is are you happy in whatever you're doing in life? Because if you are not happy with what you're doing in life, then seriously, you are just existing and you're really not living. We just land up doing many things in our life just because for the sake of doing it. Please avoid doing that. When we put in our mind, our heart and soul into doing something, then the outcome is also really great. But if we fret doing something, but we have to do it because we need to do it, we need to push through this life. If you start doing things like that, you would never land up getting what you want. Okay, there's this small thing which I usually do before I go to bed. That is, I have the small journal with me, which I have named it as the Grateful Journal, where every day I write down what I'm grateful about in my life. Probably the whole day I would be having so many tough moments, and there might be a lot of things which I just do not want to even think about because the day would have been so stressful and so exhausting. But the moment I open this journal, all the negative feelings which I have just converts automatically into positivity. Because I start, really working, I really work and tune my mind to thinking, what are those wonderful things which I had that particular day? Okay, so suppose I do not get anything, maybe, I just cannot think of anything that day, then I simply write down, thank you, Lord, for keeping me alive, because that is the biggest thing these days. Trust me, breathing, being alive is the most important thing these days. Many times my friends ask me, Shiny, you do a lot of things together. Don't you feel exhausted? Don't you feel tired? Now, the answer to that question is whatever I'm doing in my life is something which I love to do. Now, are all my days, filled with happiness? Of course not. There are days where I feel low, where, I would have expected something to happen very positive, but, it would have gone bad. Now, what I do is suddenly I divert my mind. Okay, probably I would just come back home, I would take my grateful journal and I'll just randomly read the end, whatever I've written. I start feeling thankful about everything in my life, and probably I would just start to think, okay, though so many things happen bad today, okay, let me just try to find out what is good. So suddenly, probably, I would not even get a point to write, and immediately I would think, oh, thank God, I'm alive. Probably what I could not do today, I can do tomorrow. So this is the way I tune my life many days, because We all know that we all are going through a very tough phase, and it's not easy to, find happy days every time. Not very necessary. But what we need to do, or what we need to learn to do, is that we need to find positivity in midst of all these negativities which is happening around the world. So what we need to do in life is always ask yourself, are you happy? Now, along with that question, you will also automatically get the answer to the question, are you living or are you just existing? So what we need to do in life is we need to live our life, not just simply exist. God bless you all.